Fire, rubble, smoke, screams. This is Ukraine's second biggest city, Kharkiv, a city just 30 kilometers away from Russia. It is now shaken with deadly explosions and literally reduced to rubble. Ukraine said Russia attacked the city on Friday with powerful missiles, leaving 2 people killed and 25 injured. Ukrainian officials said Russian missiles struck a multi-story apartment building. The footage shared by the Associated Press showed collapsed walls, twisted metal, smoke rising, and emergency crews digging desperately through rubble, racing against time to find survivors. On Telegram, Regional Governor Oleg Syniehubov said that according to preliminary information, the bodies of a woman and her son were found under rubble. He also said 2 ballistic missiles had struck the area and nearly destroyed a 5-story dwelling, and clearing of rubble and search for people underneath are underway. Ukraine's state emergency services said it was deploying to find people it believed were still trapped under the ruins of the building.
According to our information, there may still be people trapped under the rubble. Efforts to eliminate the consequences are ongoing and everyone is working on site. Right now, the main thing is to save and help as many people as possible.
But now, Moscow is pushing back. Russia has denied attacking Kharkiv. The Russian Defense Ministry, in a statement on Telegram, suggested that the explosion was caused by Ukrainian ammunition. The Russian MOD said published video footage seconds before the explosion shows thick smoke of unknown origin, which to a high probability would indicate that a detonation of stored Ukrainian military ammunition occurred at the Persona shopping center. The ministry further added that reports sought to distract world attention from a New Year's Eve strike, which it blamed on Ukraine at a hotel in a Russian-held part of the Kherson region in southern Ukraine. Kharkiv is not just any city. It is an economic and cultural hub of Ukraine, sitting just 18 miles from the Russian border. Kharkiv has been a constant target of Russian assault. Russian forces had tried to capture the city in the early weeks of the February 2022 invasion. In early May that year, Russian forces took control of several villages in the north of the Kharkiv region, stoking fears it was pushing to capture the region's capital as well. But the Ukrainian military thwarted Russia's plan. Kharkiv was a major city in Imperial Russia. Later, between 1919 and 1934, it served as the capital of Soviet Ukraine. Although the city later became predominantly Russian-speaking, Ukrainian culture flourished there in the 1920s and 1930s. Kharkiv also holds the country's largest natural gas reserves, making Ukraine virtually self-sufficient. Meanwhile, Ukraine's southern front is facing mounting pressure as Russian forces advance across open terrain in the Zaporizhia region.
The southern front in Ukraine is cracking under pressure. Outnumbered Ukrainian units are being pushed back across open ground as Russian forces press their advantage with numbers, momentum, and time. What's unfolding around Huliapol is no sudden collapse, it's a slow squeeze. And as territory shifts on the map, both sides are already framing what comes next. Ukrainian forces in the south are locked in an intense and grinding struggle. In the Zaporizhia region, under-resourced units with dwindling manpower are holding the line against advancing Russian brigades that press forward with overwhelming numerical superiority. The fighting has spread across open countryside, terrain that offers little cover and favors persistent attacks. According to Ukrainian security officials, Russian troops are probing relentlessly, searching for positions that are least protected. Much of the pressure has centered on the town of Huliapol, located east of the regional capital Zaporizhia. Once home to thousands, it has become a focal point of grinding combat. Russian commanders claim the town has been taken. Ukrainian sources dispute that, saying parts remain under control, but concede the area has become a gray zone, flooded with enemy personnel. Independent conflict monitors say Russian forces now have many times more troops in and around Huliopol. Reinforcing Ukrainian positions has proven difficult, especially in low-lying areas exposed to fire. Ukraine has relied heavily on drones to compensate for manpower shortages. In open terrain, they have inflicted damage, but inside abandoned buildings and basements, advancing Russian units find shelter. Last week, a video surfaced showing Russian troops inside a Ukrainian command post examining documents and equipment left behind. Ukraine's top military commander later confirmed the loss, citing weak defenses. The battalion involved gradually retreated under pressure, but commanders criticized the failure to secure sensitive materials, a sign of how quickly positions unraveled. Analysts say Huliopol reflects a wider dilemma for Ukraine. Along parts of the 1,000-kilometer front line, forces are stretched thin and unable to rotate exhausted units. Commanders must decide where to fight, where to hold, and where to hope Russian forces do not exploit gaps. Territorial units, experts warn, cannot stop a motor rifle brigade without strong support. According to Ukrainian mapping project Deep State, Russian forces captured more than 4,300 square kilometers of territory in 2025, less than 1% of Ukraine, but spread across multiple regions. The advances included footholds in areas previously untouched by occupation, reinforcing concerns about sustained pressure rather than sweeping breakthroughs. As the fighting grinds on, Moscow's message remains unyielding. In his New Year's address, President Vladimir Putin projected firm confidence in Russia's eventual victory. He praised Russian troops as heroes defending their land, truth, and justice, reinforcing a narrative of endurance and resolve, even as the possibility of negotiations lingers quietly in the background.
You have taken on the responsibility to fight for your homeland, for truth and justice. Millions of people all across Russia, I assure you, are with you on this New Year's night. They think of you, empathize with you, and place their hopes in you. We are united in our sincere, selfless, and devoted love for Russia. I congratulate all our soldiers and commanders on the upcoming new year. We believe in you and in our...
I see that all the tasks before us are being fulfilled in according to the plan of the special military operation, approved and developed by the General Staff, the creation of a security zone in the border areas, in Sumy, Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk regions, in Donbass, and in the Zaporizhzhia region, is indeed proceeding at a good pace. The offensive is underway along the entire line of contact. Russian forces are increasing pressure on the formations of the Ukrainian armed forces. The significant liberation of Dmitrov and the crucial liberation of the city of Huliopol are indeed very important and noteworthy results of the ongoing combat operations. As for Dmitrov, this is a significant step toward the complete liberation of the Donetsk People's Republic. Huliopol is the second largest city in Zaporizhzhia region, and after its liberation, promising prospects open up for the development of the offensive in Zaporizhzhia region. There are also very smart and insightful people who are actively recommending that the Kyiv authorities should accept truly worthy terms to effectively end the ongoing conflict. And they are offering good basic conditions to ensure Ukraine's security for a long-term historical perspective, conditions for restoring relations with the Russian Federation, and for rebuilding Ukraine's economy. But we see that even today, unfortunately, the leaders of the Kyiv regime are in no hurry to resolve this. But today, judging by your comprehensive and detailed reports, and judging by the consistent and observable pace we are witnessing on the entire line of contact, our profound and unwavering interest in the complete withdrawal of all Ukrainian military formations from the territories they currently occupy is, in actual fact, a matter of utmost importance and strategic necessity, practically reduced to zero for various entirely different reasons. And if the Kyiv authorities are unwilling to resolve this matter peacefully, we will accomplish all the tasks before us in the course of the special military operation by military means.